You ever have that moment? The one where everything you thought was real just crumbles. When the world you built with someone turns out to be a lie? I did, and I swear, I never thought it would end like this. My name. Doesn't matter. But what does is the truth. The truth about how one decision, one moment led to something I never could have imagined. And now I'm being blamed for something that I don't even know how to process. Thought it started 6 years ago. I met her at a party. She was radiant, beautiful, confident, the kind of woman you just know is going to change your life. And she did. For years, we were happy, or at least I thought we were. It was subtle at first, little things. The way she started dressing, a little different, more revealing, more makeup. Now, don't get me wrong, it's her body. She can wear whatever she wants. But something about it felt off, and then came the nights out. She always had an excuse. Just a girls' night. You wouldn't fit in? Yeah, that's what she told me every time I asked. And I believed her. Why wouldn't I? I loved her. But then the cancellations started, our plans replaced, our weekends together gone. She always had something more important to do. And every time I tried to bring it up, I was paranoid. I was controlling, and maybe I believed that. Until that one night, it was June. We had planned something small, a dinner, a movie. But when I reminded her, she gave me that look. You're the one, the guilty one. The one that says she already had plans. Plans I wasn't included in. I asked, and she lied. Again, it's just the girls. I can't cancel last minute. It's rude. I snapped. Years of frustration, of being pushed aside, it all came boiling over. The fight was bad. Screaming, accusations, things we could never take back. And then she packed her bags and walked out for a week. She was gone, silent, no calls, no texts. Even her friends had no idea where she was. And then out of nowhere she called. Said she needed to talk. I wish I hadn't answered. I really do. Because nothing could have prepared me for what she said next. She had been lying for months at those girls' nights. Yeah, no, it was another guy. And she hadn't just been meeting him. She had been with him. She cried, begged, told me she had made a mistake, that she would end it, that she just needed another chance. And you know what? Like a fool, I gave it to her. I made her cut off all contact with him. And she did, or at least that's what she told me. For a while, it seemed okay. We spent more time together, laughed again. But that trust, it was gone. And maybe that's why when I got that message 2 weeks ago, I wasn't even surprised. A friend of mine was out of town, 3 hours away, and he saw her, not alone, holding hands with another man. I stared at that picture for what felt like forever, just staring, hand shaking. I felt my whole world just collapse. She had lied to me, again. So I waited, sat there, in our home, in the silence. And when she came back, I confronted her, and she denied everything, called me crazy, accused me of being obsessed, of spying on her until I showed her the picture. And suddenly, she couldn't speak, just tears, pleading, begging, and I was done. I told her to pack her things and leave. Called her parents, called mine. I wanted everyone to know the truth, but that wasn't enough for her. She got on her knees, clutched my hands, told me not to throw this away. Throw this away. I lost it, I won't lie. I hate her. Not proud of it. Never will be. But at that moment, I hated her. Hated what she had done to me. To us, and when her parents arrived, they had the nerve to tell me to think it over, to make the right decision. I had made my decision. She was gone. For good. The call. For 2 weeks, I heard nothing. Just silence. And then the phone rang. It was my parents. Their voices. I could tell something was wrong. And then they said, she's gone. She had taken her own life. I felt numb. Not shocked. Just empty. Her parents found her hanging in her room. And she left a letter. To me. An apology. A confession. And one sentence that I will never, ever forget. I can't live without you. Then the calls started. The texts. Her family. Her friends. Even my own mother. Dot all saying the same thing. This was my fault. Dot my fault for leaving. My fault for not forgiving. My fault. Because I was worth dying for Dot, and now I don't know what to believe. Did I push her over the edge? Could I have stopped it? Or was this just inevitable? All I know is no matter what I do, no matter what I say, she's gone, and I have to live with that thought forever.